I'm, of course, your host, Ryan Reed. Please check us out at the Spider-Man Crawl Space at thespidermancrawlspace.com. Well, a little delayed here, but I'm here to review all new, all different Avengers 12, 13, and the annual. That's right, the 2016 annual. We'll get to that in a minute. So let's get into what we were talking about with issue 12. So issue 12 is, of course, the conclusion to the whole Annihillus storyline with the Negaband's Captain Marvel. So let's get into the pros. First of all, it's actually pretty well done. I mean, when you think this is going to be a one-sided battle between Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Annihilus, it actually turns into a really cool tag team. And just when you think it's going to be, oh, no, the Vision's going to go fight Annihilus, it does really well of actually doing the different characters back and forth and actually defeating Annihilus, who doesn't know how to prepare for the battle. But of course, the Avengers realize that the real danger is his weapon to destroy, the normal universe. So of course, using Nova and Ms. Marvel, a little bit of ideas from Spider-Man, they end up being Annihilus, and of course, save the day. It's really well done. I actually enjoyed the conclusion of the story arc and everything here. However, it goes a little bit to the cons. I mean, this kind of leaves a little bit of it. It ends a couple of storylines, does some wonderful spotlights on how well the team has come together in the last year. But fortunately, it leads more to what's been going on in Nova's main book, because they were out to look for his dad, and when it's all find out, oh, they didn't find him, because we have to do that in the main Nova book because we're getting ready for Richard Rider to come back, so we can't do the storyline. So why it's a great little classic Avengers, it feels like it's just a big letdown because the focus was supposed to be on Nova and we really didn't get it. And also we get a little bit more of the units here going on with the new Wasp with Nadia and Janet, which is really a nice interaction. However, also there's like the big, the Russian State Department wants to talk to her. Oh no, the mystery. Oh, what could go wrong? But we're not probably going to get into it very much because we know she's getting her own title and why she's going to stay with the team post-Civil War II. It lets down the issue a little bit, but it's pretty good otherwise. A great conclusion. I love the artwork by everybody, by Sarah and everything, and Mark Waid really concludes it very well, so I'm going to give it a B+. Pretty good story. Now, moving on to issue 13. Now, here's the thing. This is kind of, in a way, a small tie in the Civil War II, but also it's the continue of the whole subplot with Kang the Conqueror. It's been going on since issue 1 with the Vision and him manipulated and everything. So, right to the pros. It's a very well-written story by Waid on the Vision. I mean, I've always seen the Vision kind of as like Spock, but with emotions. And they really cut really well to the emotional charge here of the Vision, of him actually going to the Parker Industries, waiting for Spider-Man to get a little mixed up with Ulysses, and actually taking his vision and using Dr. Doom's time machine, because we all know Parker Industries in New York is the old Baxter building. So it's a nice tie-in with how Peter has actually assimilated everything from Fantastic Four, and how the Vision actually uses Ulysses' visions to actually make him an act on it. But then that goes into the cons here, because why the time travel story is really nice, and a little mystery about who the Shadow Wraith is that's guiding the Vision that he has back in time to basically abduct the baby Kang the Conqueror. I feel like this is just showing more that Ulysses is just screwing up the whole Marvel universe. Oh, I can see the future. Well, I don't really see the future. I see all the main probabilities, and it's pretty accurate. But, everybody's fighting each other over my issues and why I shouldn't be having a problem. I'm going to be kind of a jerk to the Vision, and, everything happens. And now the Vision's going to go off on this whole vision about him kidnapping the baby, and, it comes true. It kind of keeps leading to, if you believe Ulysses, the future you're seeing does come true. So I don't like it because it's still making it look like everybody's an idiot, and it kind of drags in because luckily Mark Waid doesn't do too much with the Civil War II tie-ins, and gets the Vision over to a nice little direct story, but it kind of weighs it down. And with me kind of waiting over to check out Champions, which is where Miles and the younger Avengers are going to, and he's going to be writing, I think I'm going to have to leave behind All Different Avengers here to really find out where that storyline is going. So I'll give it a B. It's not bad. It's a nice breakaway. We're not doing too much with tying with Civil War II, but next issue will be leading to the whole Miles on the run. So yeah. On a more positive note, let's move to All New Avengers Annual number 1. This is written by a plethora, besides Mark Waid, G. Willow Wilson, John Tellens, everybody just comes in to have a little fun. And basically the story is, Ms. Marvel, after a wild venture, comes to check out her fanfic website, because she does fanfic. It's been a part of the character since she showed up. And she finds that somebody's doing some weird stuff on her, and she traces some very funny stories between her teaming up with Squirrel Girl, the sensational She-Hulk. She's in a world where she's his Marvel, and you have Miles Mole, the spectacular Mole Man, Spider-Man versus Quack-O-Lantern, the jack-o'-lantern that looks like a duck. It's actually Howard Duck because we're in a universe full of animals. And then we get some other fun parts. But it all comes out, we find out that Miles Morales is actually trying to help Ms. Marvel because Phil Coulson, being the little fanboy he is, decides to do his own fanfic on his off-duty when he's not with S.H.I.E.L.D. And he agrees with Miles just to take down his fanfic. This isn't anything special, but it is fun, and I do like a good fun book. But for $4.99, it kind of was a hit price too with the con too. It's not necessarily needed. I mean, if you're a Ms. Marvel fan or like a little fun, silly story, which we all need in these days, is we have to have dark books. It's a fun book. $4.99 is not bad, but it could have been a little better. And I remember back when annuals actually made a difference now with storylines and everything. And now I don't feel like we're really getting anywhere with annuals, at least not this year. It's fun. It really is, but I'll give it a B. It's enjoyable, but like I said, it's nothing fancy. If I would have passed on it, it's okay. Being a completist, it kind of hits me a little bit well, but it's not a lot of work. So, well, that's all I got, everybody. Sorry for the delays, but here we go. All 3 books, all nicely wrapped up, neat and beautiful. Mwah! So there they are, B+, B, and B. So on that note, everybody, I'm out of here. It's time for dinner. I'll see you on the crawl space.